because we have a lot of people want to call in. And of course, you know, Oscar, you know, he responded to us because, you know, remember we was on Split Decision. Mm-hmm. We basically didn't criticize Ryan, but we said, listen, Ryan, if you keep calling out Javonte, it's cool, but nobody believe you because Oscar de la Hoya came out saying, nah, it's too early. Javonte is a beast and walked away. So you have to clear up with your promoter. So unlike Canelo Alvarez, who's calling lawyers when Oscar de la Hoya trying to convince him to fight Charlo and Andre, man, Ryan Garcia want to fight the best. He's calling out Javonte. He forced his promoter, Oscar de la Hoya, to make a public statement that he want the Javonte fight because he want to show the world that he's sincere. So I got to give him credit to that. Now, do you think that Ryan Garcia is following the footsteps of maybe Oscar de la Hoya? Because they doubted Oscar de la Hoya as well, saying you a pretty boy, you can't fight. He beat Chavez. Oh, that hurt a lot of the Mexican fans' heart. So they put that as a grudge against Oscar de la Hoya, so he had to prove himself. But he did. He fought the best in their prime, so on and so forth. He following the footsteps of Oscar, so I got to give Ryan credit more so than he following Canelo footsteps.
Why is that? How is he following the footsteps?
Because if you look at Ryan Garcia, he just called out, they saying that he revealed his future plans, which is a Linares, which is a very good fight. Linares won by KO.
That's a real good fight.
Then Javonte, then Devin Haney. So that's three back to
you're
crazy
talking
fight.
About future
I'm
stuff.
talking about his next fight.
Fights
I'm
that
talking about his
haven't
next
been
fight.
made. Yeah, but you're saying
hold on.
He hasn't carved out anything.
But I'm
yet.
saying when Canelo was his age, he fought Baldemir, who was 40 years old. He fought Ricky Hatton brother at 154. He didn't fight no Javonte at 154. That's why he's not following the footsteps of Canelo. Because Canelo, he fought Ricky Hatton brother, bruh. Man, Ryan Garcia calling out Javonte. Let's give him his props. So
how was Canelo when he fought Mayweather?
Canelo was 23 years old.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia, 21. And I'm talking about who did Canelo beat for his first belt? Ricky Hatton brother. Exactly.
Matthew
so
Hatton.
It ain't Floyd Mayweather. He lost to Mayweather. Anybody will fight Mayweather. Like, that's not a point. Because anybody will fight Mayweather. I fight Mayweather. Well, that don't mean nothing.
When you're fighting the number,
I'm gonna get my ass
by the time
too.
you're 20, when the time you're 23, you're in a position to fight the number one pound for pound.
Ryan Garcia is calling out the best at his division from Javonte and all of that.
That's good. But
so let's give him his props.
When he do it, I want to see he hasn't done nothing. Like a lot of people talk.
He just knocked out Fonseca.
Oh yeah.
And he called out Linares. When did Canelo call out Andre to Charlo?
I don't know if he
has. He never did and never will.
I don't think he has to.
He never did and never will. So my point is,
because he the shot caller. Like people who are trying to get fights, they call people out. If you the shot caller, you be like, I want to fight him. Yeah. Okay, you've earned enough. You can fight me.
Exactly.
So he's a shot caller. That's same thing.
Floyd did that. He said you earned, but what did Rocky Fielding earn? What did Moret earn? You earned. Come on now.
Rocky used his white privilege, so it's like, you got some fans and from England.
But he won't fight no brother. Like Mayweather whipped all his people on their Mexican Independence Day, but he won't fight a brother for a get back. To get back for all the pain his people suffered.
He knocked out Kirkland in Texas.
But to stick to the point, man. Stop playing with Canelo, man. You know what time it is with him. He don't want no smoke. He don't have no cojones, man. Ryan has all the cojones. Hopefully he give him the courage to actually call out Andre Charlo and make the fight. Don't call him out, make the fight, because you say according to you, he the boss. But he'd rather fight Moret and stuff. So that's a B move. That's that's a B move or whatnot. Like I'll call that like a bitch move. I'll call it out when I see it. But what I'm saying is like I state facts. Like let's not act like so
Canelo
what do you think about that
is a person making the calls.
What do you think about that?
That's
making the calls.
I think that's beautiful for on him to. I think that murders row of fighters. Linares, don't sleep on Jorge
Linares.
Linares. He's a great fighter. He's a little bit longer than two, but I think it's a really good fight at this time for Ryan Garcia. And then you're talking about Javonte Davis and Haney. I'm surprised that they're doing Javonte Davis before Haney. But this is talk, this is speculation at the moment.
Okay, so I think okay, well, we're gonna get to the Devin Haney. Yeah. But as far as Linares, that's a tough fight. A high risk, higher reward, you could say, really. But it's kind of a high risk fight because Linares doesn't have a title. And he just won by impressive KO. He did suffer a cut. He did get busted early on. So let me see if Ryan could defeat a Linares, especially in the same fashion he'd been doing his last two previous opponent. He'd been winning by KO in the first round. Let's not forget, Javonte did not knock out Fonseca in the first round. He knocked him out in the 8th round.
Yeah.
He did come out of shape. He did fight him when he was undefeated. However, Ryan Garcia showed in and showed out. Against Duno, they said that was his most difficult fight to this date. But he watched him, so he convinced me.
I think that they had a good...
I respect what Ryan is doing because he convinced me.
they had a good promo team because like Duno, man, it's like...
I mean, Ryan Garcia made Duno because when he didn't accept the fight the first time for the chump change that Oscar De La Hoya was offering him, that kind of blew it out. It got blown out of proportion. But point remains, the best two opponents, at least on paper, he did his best performance against them. I think that's credit to Canelo Alvarez's trainer. He's teaching him a lot of moves. He's saying he learned from Shigeru Robertson. So from stepping back and countering with the left hook and all of that.
A bit of a
Of course,
bit of a dip.
It's hard to knock out an opponent while you moving backward, countering, but he was more flat-footed at the time when he caught him with that. But my point remains, you have to give Ryan Garcia his props because at the end of the day,
not really.
Because he calling out the best. I respect anybody that has enough cojones to hop in the ring with anybody.
Once you do it, he has shown to be exciting with his last couple of fights, but even with that hook knockout, I still thought his chin was way up in the air, and I just think he's a knockout waiting to happen.
You think he'll knock for real? So you don't favor him against Linares?
We'll talk about that fight.
Okay, all right. So I favor him. He a good fighter. But 562 LCD Boxing, how you doing, AkHi? We had your your super chat. We didn't quite understand the question. So can you inform us on what you were asking in particular, fam? To him as well. So Devin Haney, man, he out here on his pretty boyish. Man, listen, bro. So I made a video about Devin Haney a week ago when he was hanging out with Mayweather. I said that this is the Floyd Mayweather and Devin Haney, the equivalent of Jordan and Kobe, of the sport of boxing. And I truly mean that. We'll see if Devin Haney could be a LeBron or a Kobe in the sport of boxing. And Devin Haney, that's exactly what he posted today on Instagram. Now, shout out to the Dream Devin Haney. Of course, Devin Haney, he's on his pretty boyish. If you're going to live up to Floyd, then you got to do what Floyd did. Now, of course, he walked up to Ryan Garcia. He told him, what's up? Ryan Garcia named him last. Even though I give him credit for calling out Javonte and Linares and all of them, still good fights. Because I understand, listen, he's trying to build a fight. They fought for free for like 5 times. This time he's trying to get paid. He think Devin Haney is the most gifted out of the bunch. So that's why he named him last. Mm-hmm. The credit to Devin Haney's skill level. So my point is, Devin Haney is on his bully shit right now. He even walked up on Mikey Garcia, man. He wanted to smoke at 140. He said since Ryan Garcia won a weight, then I'm going to move up in weight and fight Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is entertaining the fight. I don't think Mikey wants it right now because obviously, it's a high-risk fight, and it's just like, he would prefer to wait on this fight. I'm pretty sure. Of course, he said he's willing to fight him, but it ain't going to happen anytime soon. Now,
and then plus
however, one thing for sure, though, Devin Haney, he's on his pretty boy-ish because he's calling out everybody just like Floyd Mayweather during his pretty boy stage, and no one is answering the call. They're giving him free straps, requesting free French fries belts instead because he's that talented. Now, against Ryan Garcia, to be honest with you, I think Ryan Garcia, Floyd Mayweather came out claiming that Oscar De La Hoya, when they both turned pro, he was a straight up fighter. No special effect. He's fast, but there's no special effect. And ironically, that's the same thing I see in Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. You just said he keep his head up, his chin up in the air. You could do that Muhammad Ali all day, but Muhammad Ali had that pullback counter, the reflexes, and the chin to rely on it, even at the heavyweight division. Ryan Garcia is putting kind of like, he risking it. Devin Haney, on the other hand, he's the best doing this finisher, at least at the moment, and he could fight in the inside, in the outside, and he could bang it out or box it out. Ryan Garcia seemed to favor one thing. It's kind of like the no special effect that Floyd Mayweather stated early on about Oscar. So that being said, what's your thoughts on those comments and everything that I just stated, and from Devin Haney being the boogeyman at 135?
Yeah, I love his call out and getting into the ring after the fight. I think it was a perfect opportunity. At first I was really PO'd by the fact that Ryan Garcia had this guy right in front of him and decided to name him last. Because to me, it was almost a capitulation to Devin Haney, to saying that, you know what, like, I respect you, but not right now, in a sense. But what I think is that it seems that him and Oscar have developed a strategic plan, and they were ready for this call out. So I think he coached them in the sense that said that, hey, this is the plan that we get mapped out for you. Don't let your bravado and all this other stuff get you off of this plan that we made out for you. This is so. I'm not. When I sit back and thought about it, say, you know what, that kind of makes sense. So it looks like Devin Haney might be the odd man out for right now, but there's still people like a good fight with like a Tevin Farmer, right?
So who will be the first one to step up to him?
Step up to who?
Devin Haney, like a fight him.
I think Davis will fight him right now. I think Javonte Davis.
Javonte?
Yeah, I think Javonte Davis will fight him.
You think
right
Floyd
now.
Mayweather will let that happen?
Probably not. Floyd is the master of let's let it marinate.
I mean, not when he fought, but I mean, as far as a promoter, yeah, I agree with you. Now, we have 559. How you doing, AkHi? You want to talk about the Ryan Garcia versus the 135-pounders? Who this is and where you calling from?
This is Jules of Life.
What's up, AkHi?
California.
Yeah, yes, sir. Great talking to you.
Peace, son.
All right. I need to talk about this Ryan Garcia thing. I've been hearing too much negativity from the entire boxing community, everybody.
In what way?
Including you too, Professor Nin. I got love for you, bro.
Oh, he's calling out.
You doing too much.
Oh man, he was okay.
Way too much with this.
With Ryan Garcia
stuff, man.
Go ahead, let it be known.
You're doing too much.
Let it be known.
All right, so let me tell you about this, man.
Here's
try to look at the 135 division. The 135 division works like this, man. I put Teofimo Lopez at the top because he knocked out Richard Coleman with one hit.
Right.
Second, I'll give Devin Haney number 2 because of what he's done. The only problem I got with Devin Haney is that he doesn't. Is it too loud?
No.
The only problem I got with Devin Haney is he doesn't switch his stance when he gets up close in the pocket. He needs to learn how to get out the Philly shell and get close up and then trade shots like that than traditional boxing stance because that can get you knocked out messing with somebody like Teofimo.
Okay.
3, Ryan Garcia.
Wow.
4, Lomachenko, and 5, Javonte Tank Davis. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Javonte Tank Davis, and I have three main things that I need to talk about with this. Javonte Tank Davis, how long has this dude been in boxing? How long has he been a professional boxer? He's been a professional boxer for 4 years. 4 years. And has not fought no one.
Wow, no one?
Not a soul.
Are we talking about Tank
one.
Davis or did we
And
switch?
He said
Tank
Javonte.
Davis, the one that's traded by the one that is in the Floyd Mayweather camp.
Javonte. He talking about Javonte. So what do you say to that?
Yeah, because he did knock out somebody named Pedraza, right? Who was, I think, was undefeated at the time.
Yeah, he was undefeated.
Yeah, Pedraza.
Yeah, he gave Lomachenko a good fight too.
One person. Pedraza. Okay, I'll give him that.
Okay.
Who else?
Well,
after that,
like Gamboa, like I don't want to give too much to it, but at the same time, when it comes to Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, those names trump anything that they fought easily.
But to his point, he's trying to say that they're young. Javonte is older. This way.
Let me.
Come on. Go ahead.
Let me chime in on this one.
Okay, try again.
I'm not trying to waste the time on the call. Okay, so we got Pedraza. That's one person. But the same person that has not fought one person his entire career.
Yeah.
The one person, we'll give him that. But then after that, every time he comes to weigh-ins, you climb from 126 to 130 to 135. You're supposed to be in shape because you just climbed up two weight classes and you're still out of shape. What does that tell me?
It tells me
overblown 140
It tells me that he lacks discipline and that he doesn't even though Floyd is in his corner, he doesn't exhibit those same qualities. But we do have to let you go in a second. But
I'm agreeing with you on that.
Okay, this thing it started with Ryan Garcia. Now you were critical of my critique of him, so in the last couple minutes, state your case. Jules alive.
Damn, this shit is long. Anyways, here's what I'm saying, Dad. Ryan Garcia is climbing up the ladder, and he didn't want to fight Devin Haney because if he did fight Devin Haney, what are people going to say? He was looking at his tweets, he was looking at his chat, and people were telling him, if you beat Devin Haney, he didn't beat anybody either. So he said, okay, I'm going to give him time to beat somebody. And then while he's beating somebody, I'm gonna beat this guy, Javonte Davis, that's talking all of this trash on the internet, but ducks Lomachenko, the same guy that gave the belt away to Devin Haney. And I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna get your name on my resume so people can leave this I'm bigger than King Ryan on Twitter alone. And I'm going to say this because I know I'm out of time. People are going to keep on sleeping on him. Tank Davis is going to turn around and get in the ring, fat, pumped up, out of shape, while King Ryan is going to come in there in shape, with knockout power, fast, has good footwork, and has great timing.
I want to see it.
He's going to make him look like. He's going to make him look like
the star that y'all say that y'all think he is.
He's going to make him look like the sour apple on the sour Jolly Ranchers packet. I guarantee you. If you don't know how it looks, go look at it.
I appreciate it, AkHi, man. Good talking to you, man.
Yeah, good talking. One thing I want to say is I definitely want you to call back if that fight gets made because I still got Javonte sleeping.
Ryan Garcia. Every week, bro. You don't gotta worry about that.
So hold on, before you go, I just want to follow up. You basically feel like Javonte is not following the footsteps of Floyd. He following the footsteps of Broner as far as his dedication. That's why you think Ryan Garcia gonna beat him, or you think Ryan Garcia is the better fighter? Which one is it?
I think that Ryan Garcia is not only a better fighter from what he displayed, but also because he's not dedicated to the sport.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and that's a very valid point, man. With that said, man, appreciate the love man. And very substantive argument.
Yeah, that was a good call. Thank you. So yeah, I agree with him on that. As far as Javonte dedication ain't all the way there, and we could see it, but if
it do get there,
listen, I don't agree that Ryan is the better athlete. Javonte got that issue. You can't teach from the upper body movement, from being able and capable of fighting in the inside and the outside. I think he have similar hand speed, and as far as his power, I think Javonte has serious power. His power is more real than Ryan. Ryan could crack too, but I think I will favor Javonte in that fight. I will pick Javonte regardless if he's in shape or not. I mean, I don't think he's gonna come out of shape.
I don't know about regardless.
No, I'm saying if he's in a good shape. Not saying he has to be the best shape of his life to beat Ryan. I think Ryan is a good fighter. If he could convince me and prove me wrong, be my guest. But I'll think Javonte has to be in the best condition of his life against a Lomachenko, for example. But it do add up, like Andre Ward said one time. It adds up after a while that you kind of get if you only train for one fight how you supposed to, your body will crash on you, according to Andre Ward. So that being said, Javonte can't just wait for the one and then train one time like he's supposed to. You're supposed to train like that every time. Like, for example, Errol Spence, they say he workaholic. The way he work out, just like Floyd, he have the work ethic of a superstar. And Ryan Garcia, I think the way he improved so much his last two fights, I think he started to take that to notice and work out, and actually is putting all his heart to the sport the way he's supposed to. And of course, he joined Canelo team, and that's a smart move. So I think he following the footsteps.
It was a smart move. And one thing, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I'm going to give props where props is due. His last two performances were star-making performances.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to anoint him at this point, but he keeps fighting like this. This guy's going to be a mega star.
Yeah, and I'll say this to finish this topic. I think Oscar, he has Ryan Garcia following in his footsteps, and Javonte, hopefully, he won't make the mistake and follow the footsteps of Floyd Mayweather. Then he won't have to worry about losing because he's not prepared. Like, I'd rather see you lose because the guy better than you, not because you had an off night or you didn't train how you were supposed to. But that being said, great show, Professor Nim. We're going to end the night. And of course, Split Decision. Episode 22 is over with, where we offer the Book of the Truth every Sunday live on Split Decision. So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post or go live on AkHi TV during Split Decision. We have real life professors teaching at the AkHi University. All you have to do is subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumb by the second, don't. And listen to these decasts /O Media. Of course, shout out to Dante for starting the new media wave that I'm a part of. And obviously, shout out to Professor Nim. Always great talking to you, man. Lay it out. Of course, you picking Tyson Fury. I'm picking Wilder.
I got him by split decision, so we're going to, cut up this live segment, so we're just going to have the one that's focused on the prediction. So we want to see the people 50 push-ups. Go ahead, put it online. Like, we're going to record it. We want you to record live, and then we're going to post those up. And then also, once we get to about like 20,000 subscribers on AkHi TV, we're going to bust out a very cool segment called Professor Nim's Boxing Gems, where we're going to be teaching you like little subtle movements, but just kind of really schooling y'all, taking it from the classroom into the gym.